All right, good morning, boys. What is up? Today is Friday, December 12th. Ended up the week pretty nice. You can see right here, we made around $700 per account, so $2,800 on the day. Let's just round that up to a $3,000 day, which is not bad at all. You can actually see my stats here for the week. Or not for the week, but I made $2,500 per account this week. One of my best weeks so far, especially for a 50K. That's not bad at all. 4% on the week, risking around, 1% per trade? 1% per trade, yeah. So we're at 4R on the week, which is pretty fucking good for us if you guys know how we've been trading recently. And if we take a look at the market, we can see we had a huge new day opening gap, right? I'm going to go over why I was actually bullish coming into market open, even though I took a short, right? I'm going to show you what the market looked like when I was in for a trade, right? If we take a look at the market, I noticed, all right, on the hourly time frame, if it loads, sorry, my Wi-Fi is terrible. Let me see if this shit even loads. This is insane. What the fuck is happening? There we go. All right. On the hourly time frame, I am bearish. On the hourly time frame, I see, all right, you know what? We tapped into this hourly gap, right? And we have this sell side resting below us that we edged yesterday, right? On the 4 hour, however, I'm pretty bullish on the 4 hour. In the 4 hour, I noticed, all right, we have this new day opening gap resting above us. And we are also inside a 4 hour order block. And we are also inside OTE of this range, right? I guess we also topped this range now. We pushed lower. So we are in OTE of this big ass range in a 4 hour order block. And we have this huge gap above us. Usually you guys know when we have imbalances like this in the market, we tend to fill them. We also have, right, London, Asian high right before that gap. Oh, I think Asian high actually got swept. I didn't even notice that. All right, we have London high and midnight open. That's why I was honestly bullish leaning into market open. What was my condition? I teach you guys to set conditions. If this happens, then I will execute. If this happens, then I will look for this, right? If then. That's how you should be trading, right? Like I said before, your job as a trader is to react to what happens, not predicting, right? What is reacting and not predicting? Reacting is saying, if this happens, I will do this, right? You're not predicting, trying to get that to happen. You get what I'm saying? That's how you actually secure better quality setups and just become a better trader overall. You learn to adapt in the markets when you can react, right? Now, as I mentioned before, hourly gap that we are rejecting, 15-minute time frame. This is where I actually care, right? We have this 15-minute order block and 15-minute fair value gap right here. And my logic is, all right, if we can tap into this and push higher, by all means, I will look for longs. That's why I had this high marked out. I was looking for longs right around 920, 925, waiting for market open. And by the time market open, I noticed, all right, you know what? Price is not respecting this 15-minute. Price is not respecting this order block. We clearly want to push lower. So what do? I actually got lucky. I entered halfway through the 929 candle after we tapped into this gap, this 1 minute, and pushed lower. Just from market experience, I figured, all right, we're easily just going to come take out this low. That looks what price wants to do, right? So I entered short here. I got a pretty lucky fill, like I mentioned before, to these lows, made around $700 per account. Or my fill was more like here. That was my fill, right? To make $700 per account, which is honestly a great trading day. And like I said before, we took a $5,000 payout yesterday. So building that buffer is pretty fucking nice on 50Ks, right? And we also do have 150K evals with Tradeify that I'm still working on passing. I did not take a trade today just because I didn't feel like risking heavy on evals on a Friday. Don't like ruining my day if I were to take a loss on them. That is why I teach you guys that there is a line between, especially with trading, you guys should really understand that there is a point where you are just going to not want to trade certain days for your own mental health or for your own well-being. For example, on Fridays, a lot of people don't trade Mondays or Fridays. And Mondays are mainly because, they're not probable. A lot of people don't trade Fridays just because like they don't want to ruin their weekends. Or they don't risk heavy on Friday, or they don't risk heavy on Monday because psychologically they don't want to start the week off to a bad start or end the week off on a bad note, right? So psychologically with me, I've had a great week. I have no need to put more risk on the table. I already feel great with what I've done. I don't want to risk ruining my day over some fucking evals, right? So I'm just going to wait until Monday, hopefully get some clear price action, and I will risk heavy then on my evals. Until then, I'm not touching these markets. We are literally chopping on every time frame. Right, 5 minute is pretty choppy. We have a 5 minute order block with draws below us. Potentially could see price push lower, right? With a 10 a.m. open. ES is also rejecting this order block and pushing lower. The issue with ES was just ES has been way more bullish than Nasdaq recently. But besides that, I'm gonna be honest. I did like this long right here. I don't know why it didn't play out. I'm not a expert in anything when it comes to explaining why trades didn't play out. But I will tell you, a lot of people also ask me, oh, why didn't this trade play out? Why didn't this trade play out? I can tell you why my system works. I can tell you why others people's system works. I can't tell you.
I found my phone.
Fine. I found my boy's crib, like I said. I can't explain to you why every candle does what it does, right? Every candle has a story. Wick does a damage, body tells a story, right? I can't tell you why every candle open lows here, open high, and closes here, right? If I did know that, I would be a fucking billionaire, okay? So don't ask me, oh, why didn't this trade play out? I don't know, because I did like this trade. This long is a nice long in my opinion. We tapped into a 4-hour order block, an OTE of the range, right? This 4-hour order block here. What makes this an order block? A candle closure below the swing high, right? From there, we got a 5-minute bullish closure here, 5-minute IFEG. You guys know I don't really enter off IFEGs, and I'm not a fan of entering off IFEGs. But in this case, it was pretty clean. Not the 5-minute, but this 1-minute displacement created a 1-minute order block. I did like this a lot. And this should have been honestly a break-even trade because you break even the internal high. But I still kind of I still find it kind of silly that it didn't take that high. So if you did take that long, I wouldn't feel bad about it. I thought it was a pretty good long. I was forward testing it myself. The short was pretty clean. Banked on that, like I mentioned before. Trade was based off 1-hour gap. The 15-minute time frame was closing and did close. Bearish, inverting this gap and creating a CISD. Clear draws below us. 5-minute also had a clear bearish candle closure. Everything was just extremely bearish, so I figured, all right, let me take a little short. Very low risk. I literally risked, bro, stop loss was here. I risked like $350. This was like a 1 to 2. It was really good. Pretty proud of this trade. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about it or anything in general, feel free to comment. Free Discord link will be in the bio. If you guys are going to use Lucid or Tradeify, you can use code ADE. It will save you the best percentage, whatever sales on. It will match it. I requested a payout last night on Lucid at 6:32 p.m. and it was in not even approved at 6:34. It was in my bank account 5 minutes later. It was approved 2 minutes later and the money was in my bank account. I've never had money transferred from a prop firm that fucking fast. That was actually insane. Holy shit, we're dumping. What a shout. Oh, SMT. Damn. Alright, boys. I'll see you boys tomorrow. I'll make a psych vid for you guys. And stay safe, trade safe. Any questions, you guys know where to find me. Peace out.